impressive assist numbers for Scotty Barnes.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months has been his passing. He hasn't shown that same creativity with the basketball that we'd seen from him earlier in the season, and his assists are way down because of it.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Williams, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. R.J. Barrett is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3 side. Here we go, all alone.
Sprinting out there on the break, Okogie's cashing in.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And that one's good, Ingram.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
Here's Ball. He takes it in.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
The drive by Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half play here in this one. And it's in there.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Barrett. Good work there as it goes.
Now, one of the keys to Barrett's game is he's got to play tough.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Dick. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
And checking out some numbers for Barrett. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Bridges sets the screen for Ball. Back to Bridges. Toronto grabs the miss.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Dick passes to Barrett. Ingram dishes to Barnes. Back to Ingram. Over Ball. And the Raptors miss again. Hornets leading by 3. Going inside, and he banks in the layup. Ball's got 8 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Dick. And again, Toronto no up. Here's Bridges. Then Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Pass to Ingram. Out to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. And Ingram the bucket on the assist from Barrett. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And it's Miller with the jam.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
On the wing, Barnes. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Excellent D there from Williams.
Nice slam by Okogie. I like that he chose not to settle for the layup.
Raptors trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Ball. The kick out to Williams. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Ball. Miller sets a screen for Ball. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 10 points for him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Here's Dick, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Dick's got his first bucket of the night. And opening day here for both of these teams, Brent Perry. The fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about the bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 10-point game. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's Barrett. 2 free throws coming, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Raptors.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Barrett gets it to go.
RJ not getting distracted by the defense closing in on him. That's a nice looking jumper.
Ball up top. Dick defending. Ball with the bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Dick passes to Ingram for 3. Rebound by Williams. Hornets leading by 11. For 3, Okogie. Here's Miller. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
And Toronto making a change here. Both free throws good for Miller.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Out to Barrett. A 3 off the mark. Charlotte's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Ball finds Miller. Ball surveying the defense. Buries the long-range jumper. Ball's got 17 now.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Barnes outside. Shot to stop the run. Hornets with the rebound. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants.
Who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Bridges passes to Miller. Outside, Ball. A rebound by Shed.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Ingram's confidence growing. When he steps up early in the clock like that to shoot a 3-ball, man, that's showing some signs.
Miller takes it inside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For 3, Barrett. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Shed, that's good. 5 seconds left in the first half. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The Nuggets playing at Ball Arena as they go up against the Bucks. Tip-off is 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. And now breaking down the first half we saw, what can you say about LaMelo Ball? He's putting on a show.
And one of the league's.
And that concludes.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
There's Boucher out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Emmanuel quickly, and it's battle in at the 2 spot. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Williams' shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Charlotte leading by 13. Here's Green. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Mann. Back to Nurkic. Charlotte moving it around. Mann with it. Working on Boucher. Here's Abaji, and here is Poeltl. Williams with the block. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Mann finds Green. Now the Raptors moving it up. Quickly the pass to Bennett. Tries the spin move. Three from quickly. Second chance shot, and they pick up two. Pirtle's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Raptors.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. A three from quickly, from beyond the arc, and then some. Quickly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin Green's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
The Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in. There's the drive. Out left to the wing. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Hornets leading by 10. Now, man. Nothing on the board. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
They're trying to space the floor there. You know, Nurkic did not hit a three-point shot in his first 4 seasons in the league.
Boucher finds Dick. Here's Pirtle. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Pirtle's got 4 points now in the court.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Pass to Battle. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. Boucher's shot is off. Hornets leading by 11. There's Green with the three. Offensive rebound. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And so Moore nails both of them. Toronto, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Pirtle, as a big, such an unselfish player, always willing to make the extra pass.
1:02 left in the third quarter. Here's Mann, quickly covering. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got his first 2 points of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Raptors trail by 10. On the wing quickly. Pass to Boucher. Dick wide open. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's quickly in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Quickly's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors.
Laser focus from Quickly. As soon as he saw that pass coming, he was going to fire.
The kick out to Williams. That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Charlotte bringing the quarter to a close with us. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams, and it's a Kogi in at the 3. For 3, Ingram, and the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. Chris Boucher's checked in for Jakob Poeltl, and Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 7. And the 3 off target.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Boucher finds Barnes. Back to Boucher. And the Raptors miss again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A Kogi, the pass to Williams. Here's Bridges. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Put that bucket in no time at all. Ingram's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Toronto. Bridges passes to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hornets lead by 6.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Barnes can't get it to go. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
Going deep in his bag there. Miller with the incredible crossover.
And Ingram puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he drives in.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Barnes can't get it to go.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Bridges kicks the ball.
Toronto foul.
Charlotte making the switch here. Nurkic is checked in.
First team foul.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ball with a wide open look. Another shot, and Nurkic has it in the corner. Sinks the triple.
Well, how about that? Nurkic extending his range out to the 3-point line.
Raptors trail by 13. Barrett for 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
Sometimes you just have an off. Caution, flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Kept alive. Out to Ingram. Raptors moving the ball around. And again, no good by Toronto.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Charlotte.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LaMelo Ball.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Barrett with another miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And that one's good. Ingram. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. From 15 feet away, and good that time.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
So it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
The end of the game.
They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And caring about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
All the sports opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Karis LeVert is out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Risache in at the small forward.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Here's Risache. He's guarded by Barnes. Pass to Daniels. LeVert right side. They set the pick. Toronto grabs the miss.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new. Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Barrett passes to Barnes. High post Boucher. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Back to Daniels. Outside Johnson. Pass to LeVert. 6 to shoot. The 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And it's in there.
Well, this is something that Ingram has really worked on. And you see the results there with the perfect pass.
Here's Daniels, guarded by Barrett. And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes. You can call Dyson Daniels a 6'8" point guard. He is great handling the ball, and let me tell you, few better defenders than Daniels in the league.
On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Barrett. Daniels, that one's true.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Dick with a miss.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Daniels passes to Johnson. The 3 from Risache. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. All right, now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past few months for Clint Capella.
And I'm sure he's not pleased with these stats. His rebounding has taken a bit of a tumble over the last couple of months. He's really got to get his energy back up on the glass and start fighting for boards again.
Pass to Risache. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Ingram finds Barnes. Outside Barrett. Outside Barnes. Rejected by Okongwu. And he gets it back. Just 2 to shoot. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Risache. There's the screen by Johnson. Again, Atlanta.
Such raw shooting ability for Risache in his first year.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Outside Barnes. Outside Barrett. Pass to Boucher. Here's Risache, covered by Ingram. Here's a Kongwu. Uses the glass on the layup.
Nice pass by Risache. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 2. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
That is first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Barnes. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
Now here's Dick. Trailing by 2. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Boucher. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And again, Toronto no good. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Risache. He's guarded by Barnes. Driving to the basket. Oh, can't convert the two-handed jam. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks ahead. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Karis LeVert. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5 down low. Johnson with a bucket.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
There's a screen. The 3, Barrett. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta leading by 5. Daniels passes to LeVert. Good work defensively by Dick. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
And here's Ingram outside, knocks it down from distance.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Hits the trifecta.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Barrett. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Barrett's got 8 points.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
LeVert passes to Johnson. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
First team foul.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Barnes a screen to the middle. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
From deep, Johnson, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing him.
Barnes passes to Ingram. Back to Barnes. Here's Barrett. Outside Barnes. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
LeVert outside. Picked up by Okongwu. Takes a 3. The kick out to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Daniels. 6 points for him. Up and in on the layup. And now a 6-point Hawks lead.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a look now at Atlanta's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And man, can Johnson get up. Great to see him cap off the drive like that.
From deep three-point land. Here's Boucher. Kicks it out to Barnes to stop the run. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Rizashay. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Atlanta on top, leading by 10. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
I think for Atlanta, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone's... And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Atlanta Hawks.
I love their game.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to...
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Johnson.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
They've got Emmanuel quickly, and it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Nance, the pass to man. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Quickly from outside. Rebound Atlanta.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker, and then he doesn't force things offensively, and that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. And the second free throw is good. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Raptors trail by 10. Quickly, right side. Here's Abaji with the drive. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. That one on Capella, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
That's his first.
All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Number 5, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
The three from quickly. Can't get it to drop.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Capella screen on quickly. Young from long range. They get it back on the wing man. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Fearless Trae Young.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors.
Pass to Abaji.
Number 14.
Quickly from outside. And the three-pointer goes. Quickly's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Niang, pass to Nance. Now man. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Hawks lead by 6.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. That one goes. Count it.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Young. Fearless from Young inside. Raptors trail by 6. The three from quickly. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Walter from outside. And they recover it quickly outside. There's the 3. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Young against Quickly. Tries a 10-footer. That one a little long. Robinson, a screen on Young. From deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
First team foul.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Trae Young out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's George Niang. And it's Nance in at the 4. Here's Daniels. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's LeVert, guarded by Dick, and that one drops for him. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Here's Dick, and there's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And they told the team, it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You could see the players loved the message. They looked fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Barrett passes to Dick, and here's Ingram. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Team foul. At the line for your Raptors.
The game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Now here's Dick. Defense is right there. It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to Barnes. Back to Barrett. Clock at 6. Boucher, he's open. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. LeVert with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. That's good from Okongwu. On the assist from LeVert. And it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Barrett can't hit. The Hawks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Boucher passes to Dick. And finished off by Boucher.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's Daniels, guarded by Barrett. Here's Daniels. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Barnes using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
LeVert outside. And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. There's the screen by Johnson. Down low. It's stolen by Ingram.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass. And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
Here's Daniels, guarded by Barrett. They set the screen. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Here's LeVert. Atlanta again missing.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barrett. Outside for Ingram. Rebound Atlanta.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's LeVert.
Oh, he nails it! Such a talented offensive player. LeVert is a great option late.
Launches it from deep. Dick with a miss. And Atlanta with possession here. And here's LeVert. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. They played the villain. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Game 1 of the season. Wow, it's fun to be here. And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. The front court is Rizushea and Johnson. Daniels out there with LeVert. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Clock is at 3. Ball, the pass to Williams. Misses the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Johnson. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Count it, good.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Pass to Rizushea. And here's Daniels. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Now, here's Johnson. Defended by Bridges. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
Here's Okongwu, and Okongwu slams it in.
And this kid, Rizushea, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Here's Williams, lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now LeVert. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Houston. And then Johnson with the jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Now here's Ball. 25 points last game.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Down low, Rizushea off target at the rim. Hornets leading by 3. Miller with the ball. He's picked up by Rizushea. Okogie misses. It's tipped and stolen by Williams. Ball against Johnson. Ball, the pass to Okogie. Bridges kicks to Miller. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here's Bridges. 11-point game his last outing. Shakes him. And Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Daniels with it. He's covered by Ball. Daniels kicks to LeVert. Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Trae Young.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Daniels passes to LeVert. Goes up from the top of the key. Here's Ricochet. Stolen. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And Bridges jams it in.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
Here's Ricochet. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Ricochet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Now, here's Bridges. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Miller with a wide open look. No good on the 3. Okongwu kicks to Johnson. Fires from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. LeVert out there with Daniel. And it's Ricochet in its small forward. For the Hornets, they come into this following a loss to the Magic. To the paint. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Okongwu.
And you can tell Ricochet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
That's exactly the kind of explosive move the team wants to see more from Kobe. He's got all the tools, for sure.
Daniels passes to LeVert. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Ball up top. He has 5. Ball a screen on LeVert. Here's Miller. Will not go. This is off the front aisle.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
And yet we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Shooting for the Hawks, Dyson Daniels.
And this is the time now where
the play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Miller sets a screen for Ball. Out to Miller. Puts it up from 15. And it's Rizichet with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Ball. And that one's good. Daniels has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Miller kicks the ball. Rebound, Atlanta.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Daniels passes to Johnson, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And checking out the stats for Daniels. Some last season stats for him. Average 6 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
And Ball slams it in.
Deadly in the pick and roll. LaMelo Ball can do anything out of that particular set. This time, calling his own number.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Miller against LeVert. Pass to Rizichet. Pass to LeVert. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. And here's Daniels. It's intercepted. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Ball. Daniels, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Miller, the pass to Okogie. Ball stolen. Stolen by Ball. Here's Diabate. And the powerful one-handed slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shift.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. At the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Attention to second court. Give me a beat.
For the Celtics, they'll be up against the Suns out in Phoenix. Start time, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racked.
Thanks for joining us. Now
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Jalen Johnson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Green is out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Grant Williams. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Moore in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Yes, that goes in.
Well, you know, the closer Capella is to the rim, the more effective he becomes, in my opinion, in part because of his size and nice touch.
Outside, Green. Man. Rebounded by Capella.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. Nance outside. Young looking around. And it's good off the back rim and in.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Clark with the Hornets. They were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard, and it's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Mann. Off target with his 3.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Lets it go from deep. Niang, no good. Hornets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Williams passes to Mann. Back to Williams. At the elbow, Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Williams a screen on Capella. Nurkic dishes to Williams. Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
The ball finds Williams, and he tees it up. Nice shot.
Here's Mann, by Green. Out to Nance, beyond the arc. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Nance has got his second basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Green gets it to go. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. Here's Young. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Nice and composed on that 3 there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And of the last 6 back.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Wendell Moore. 1 shot. The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. That's good from Young.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Green in the post. Defended by man. Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Young is double. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. For three, Nance. It's good from long range. Nance has got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Williams very physical as a player, so contact doesn't bother him at all.
Charlotte shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Young. He has 7. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Outside Williams. On the wing, Green. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
More and more, Grant Williams showing the ability to get others involved.
Nance sends a screen for Young. Offensive rebound. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. The front court is Ricochet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. Daniels from outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Ball driving in. Pass to Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. And Bridges jams it in.
Well, I love the athleticism he brings to the table. Bridges can really score on the move and still maintain control of his body in those tight windows.
Here's Daniels. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Right side, Ball. Picked by Williams. Ball with the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
It's LeVert on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ricochet. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And, Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus
nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Ball. Here's Okongwu. Johnson at the elbow. Rizachet with it. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Rizachet with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Okongwu slams it in.
Cutting into that deficit. Now well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
LeVert with it. Now guarded by Ball. Back to LeVert.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Rizachet. And it's all evened up.
Assertive play by Rizachet. Not every rookie is ready to shoulder the big moment.
And Miller throws it down hard.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Here's Daniels. And that one drops for him.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Williams, a screen on LeVert. Loads it up for Williams. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Back to Daniels. To the wing on the left. Okongwu kicks to Johnson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his third foul of the game. And it's the Hawks ball. A 2-point game. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Ball. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Knocks down the trifecta.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Miller outside. Rebound by Johnson. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? You know, if you miss it at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
Miller sets a screen for Ball. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. To win it. Got it. Close on the release. And the officials are headed to the scores table to review it. Let's see what happens here. Beyond overtime, if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure
Not to love about opening day, Grant. Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. We've got Chris Boucher, R.J. Barrett out there with Dick. Then it's Brandon Ingram, and it's Barnes in at the power forward position. Here's Ingram. Fires from deep. Miller pulls it in. Here's Okogie to the paint. And the basket by Bridges.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
Boucher finds Ingram. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Fires the three. Nice shot by Okogie.
Shooting with range is almost something you must possess in the modern NBA. Josh Okogie with the deep delivery.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stars.
Well, think about it, B.A. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
Now here's Ball. He had 25 points in his last game.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
It's good.
The length of Boucher becoming a factor. It gets him into position and able to contest a shot.
Okogie into the lane. The double clutch. The putback. Out to Bridges. Tries the spin move. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Now here's Dick. Boucher finds Barnes. Sinks it from distance.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
The offensive rebound. Williams' shot is good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Boucher, left side. Outside Ingram. Shot clock at 6. And the layup is good off the glass. Ingram's gotten his second bucket on the night.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's foul number 2 for him. Miller against Ingram. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Dick.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
With the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that's about positioning and length and athleticism. Boucher doing the job on the offensive rebounding end.
Here's Miller. No good from outside. The Raptors have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. He hasn't even grown into his body yet.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Now the opportunistic Bridges, he's falling asleep defensively, up and over the top he goes.
Barrett passes to Boucher. Miller against Barrett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Brandon Miller. And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes B.A. when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He's got a tremendous future.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Outside Ingram. Stolen by Miller. And it's the Hornets on the break. Pass the ball. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Okogie. Toronto grabs the miss.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
For 3, Barrett. Toronto the rebound. Ingram finds Barrett. Outside Barnes. From deep. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. Man, some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
So for the Raptors right now, Scotty Barnes is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Chris Boucher. And it's Dick in at the 1.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
Here's Okogie. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range. Okogie's got 6.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Dick. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league. Not something you'd love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks. They've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
Kobe into the lane. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
You think back to Josh Okogie's rookie season. This guy stepped up and became a starter. He's proven always ready for the next big challenge.
Miller outside. Pass to Okogie. Now Bridges. He's guarded by Barnes. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Boy, big-time denial from Scotty Barnes. Use that frame to your advantage.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Charlotte.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And Paul gets it to go.
When you're the third pick of the draft, all because of what you're capable of offensively, that shot can look easy, LaMelo.
Boucher passes to Dick. Boucher a screen on ball. Back to Boucher. Spins. It's Barnes on the wing. 5 to shoot. Outside Ingram. Offensive rebound. Outside Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Back to Barrett. Another shot with 1 on the clock. Okogie pulls down the board.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
And that one's good. Ingram's got 8.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his coach. But PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. And that's going to be a travel. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Grady Dick.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Well, you can see Chris Boucher's got excellent vertical. Makes that finish look easy.
Nails it from 3. Charlotte's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Miller outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 11 points in the game.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Here's Ball. LaMelo working inside.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Boucher. Dick with it. Outside Barnes. And stolen by Williams. And here comes the break. And there's the lob. And it's Bridges with the jam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half now in the books. Hornets out in front, leading by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's time for your fan half.
Taking a look here now at Toronto, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Hornets.
Well, they've been the more measured.
Thanks for tuning in.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Green. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Williams. Then there's Trey Mann. And it's Moore in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Man misses. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Abaji. Rebounded by Green. Pass to Moore. On the wing man, guarded by Quickly. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And the Hornets with possession here. Nurkic with the ball. Now Quickly defending. 6 on the shot clock. And Nurkic throws it down.
That's just about size right there. Big Nurk, get up and get down.
Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball doors.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Raptors trail by 6. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple. Battle's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Green. Williams from long range. Rebound, Toronto.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see. Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Green up top. No points so far. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Moore. From the arc. Buries it from 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Back to Nurkic. Tries to spin move. Outside for Green. Back to Nurkic. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And now it's a 6-point Hornet lead.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Basket counts.
Emmanuel.
Quickly's got his first points in this one.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Green finds Williams. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
You talk about strength. Grant Williams understands how to finish in the paint.
And when Josh Green is on the floor, you trust him to make the right decision, Doris.
Well, athletically, he can be a game changer on the defensive end. When he takes care of the ball and makes a simple play, he can be so productive. Guy is very selective when he shoots. Very smart basketball player.
Nurkic passes to Williams. Abaji with a rebound. Raptors trail by 6. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Williams. Fires from deep. The shot no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Outside, Green. From downtown. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And a big finish by Robinson. Robinson.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And he drives in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And we've reached the end. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Dick. So for the Raptors right now, Scotty Barnes is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Dick in at the one. Outside Barrett to tie it up. Ball with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 3. Miller outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Barnes. And here come the Raptors again. Toronto in transition. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Here's Ball. Miller outside. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Miller. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games. And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
Slams it down with his hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Barnes with a screen on Ball. Dick with a miss.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Miller against Ingram. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Barrett a screen on Ball. Pass to Barrett. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's delivering for his team when it matters most. And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Miller, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. For 3, Barrett. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
What a huge take by Miles Bridges. Those are tough points earned. Nicely done.
Lawson, he's checked in for Toronto. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Clock at 6. Barrett passes to Dick. Lets it go from deep. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-6 run. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Boucher. To the right side. Here's Lawson. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the second of 2 is good. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Lawson. Offline with a 3. 1:31 left in the final quarter. Here's Okogie. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Lawson. Kicks it out to Barnes. Barrett passes to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barrett can't hit. Hornets leading by 10.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Hornets.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Brandon Miller.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Okogie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
First free throw is good.
The line for Charlotte, Mark Williams. Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 13-point game. The long distance 3 is buried.
3.
And it's the Hornets ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Bridges passes to Williams. Fades and shoots. It's off. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick, and it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, the front court is Rizier and Johnson. LeVert out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. And stolen by Barnes. Quickly the pass to Barnes. Out to Ingram. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Toronto no up.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
Now here is Pirtle. Karis LeVert unable to get his last shot to go. Barnes can't get it to go.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Rizier with it, now guarded by Pirtle. All right, Brent, a fresh season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it. He's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
Three-pointer, Daniels. Here's Okongwu, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now, here's Quickly. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Three-pointer, and the 3-ball is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on. Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Here's LeVert. The Raptors getting the bucket. Dick comes with the double team. Now Okongwu. Last time 14 points for him. Drops in the tray.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
Here's Rizier. His last outing, he had 18 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Quickly the pass to Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Rizier with it, quickly covering. Pass to Okongwu. Rizier with it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Quickly against Johnson. Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Okongwu grabs the board.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And here's Quickly for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, no one's on you, great shot there.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No short. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Hawks.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast breaks.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Karis LeVert is out there with Daniel. And it's Reza Shea in at the three spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Reza Shea. Here's Okongwu. Right wing. Here's Reza Shea. He's covered by Ingram. The Hawks again can't hit. Raptors trail by 9. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Pirtle with the steal. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Here's Daniels. Dick defending. Daniels, no good. The Raptors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And the shot goes in.
And gotta love the long, long arms of Brandon Ingram.
Now here's LeVert. Dick defending. A nice shot by LeVert.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
2024, Brent, was a momentous year for Scotty Barnes. His first All-Star appearance.
Well, Kevin, an amazing accomplishment for such a young player, but it feels like we're just scratching the surface. There's been so much exploratory with Scotty Barnes. What I'm interested in the maturation process is when Scotty makes winning the most important thing, where he's pushing his teammates and taking on responsibility. That's when he's going to cross over into superstar.
So it's Atlanta now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. 6 on the shot clock. It's Okongwu, high post.
Well, when Brandon Ingram's active on the defensive end, from whatever position, he's going to help out that particular possession. Good reaction there.
That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lobbed up there for Johnson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nice pass and strong finish. Johnson just powering that one down.
Dick passes to Ingram. Back to Dick. Off target from outside.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
Daniels kicks to Johnson. Here he goes. Pass to Reza Shea. His three-pointer's off the mark. Raptors trail by 9. Quickly looking it over. Here's the three. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
You like Quickly's decision-making, that time calling his own number.
Here's Daniels. Sinks that one from the post. Daniels has got 6 points.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Driving inside. Pass to LeVert. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Quickly.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Birtle sets the pick for Ingram. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Riziche. And the dunk by Riziche.
Yeah, if you give Riziche a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Dick sets a screen for Quickly. And they call the legal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. The Hawks leading by 10. 27 seconds left in the first half. Elbow shot. Daniels, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Shed. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Washington came away with the win against the Sixers in Philadelphia.
Not a big surprise on that one. I hate to say it, but I think Kenny caught.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Hawks.
They've had a lot of success.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Jalen Johnson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Walter. Robinson is out there with Barrett. And it's Mobo in at the 4 shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Barrett. Spins. Here's Shed. Raptors moving the ball around. Outside Barrett. Here's Walter. Still scoreless. Fires from the wing. No good that time.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
R.J. Barrett has established himself as a guy who can play a lot of different roles. Brent, a very versatile player.
A versatile player, Kevin, for sure, and the scoring has been there, but I don't think that's what you rely on with R.J. Barrett. You want him to be a complementary player that plays in different positions on the floor to put the defense at a disadvantage. He's that skilled, and he has that ability to grow that way. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Barrett. Pass to Walter. Shot from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks leading by 15. Nance outside. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Mobo can't hit.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Now, man. A steal. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, D.A. Pass to Robinson. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Young looking around. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
The Raptors have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Young inside. Nance finds Niang. Back to Nance. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Used to getting pushed around a little bit, Larry Nance Jr. does a nice job of finding enough room to score. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Young pass to Niang. And here's Nance. Shot clock at 5. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Wednesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Friday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Man with it. He has yet to score. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Pass to Robinson. Hangs. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks leading by 6. Inside. Robinson with it. And guarded by Capella.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Young outside. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Screen by Niang. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, or you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The front court is Rizuche and Johnson. Daniels out there with LeVert, and it's Okongwu in at center. So that's the Hawks 5.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Wide open look here for Okongwu. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Daniels, quickly covering, and the dunk by Rizuche.
A snappy pass there from Daniels. He knows moving the ball well is a big part of what he's got cooking.
Now, here's quickly. He's covered by Daniels. Count it, and the Atlanta League has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Quickly.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Daniels. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barnes with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Back to Barnes. Pass to Dick. Barnes screen on LeVert. Dick can't get it to go.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Now here's LeVert. Guarded closer. Out to the right wing. Here's Okongwu. Good D by Barnes. Raptors trail by 4. Dick finds Ingram. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And it's quickly missing. The Hawks leading by 4. And here's LeVert. From past the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
Barnes dishes to Pirtle. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Pirtle. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Over to the wing. Here's Risache. He's covered by Ingram. And it's Risache missing. Raptors trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter. Pocket 6. Johnson sets the screen for Risache. And the shot is good from Johnson. And it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Nobody near Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto. Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to LeVert. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Tipped away. Stolen by Quickly. An even 3-on-3 break. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Well, we know Quickly can score, but there he shows off his passing ability.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And stolen by Barnes.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. And Quickly is made for these moments. He takes huge pride in knocking down the big ones.
40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. LeVert kicks to Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Just 5 on the clock. And Okongwu slams it in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Pirtle with the ball. Now here's Ingram. It's good.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Here's LeVert. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. It was up for grabs right until the final second. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge,
Season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the 5.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
Okongwu, a screen on Ball. Here's Daniels. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds. Guys?
As always, Hallie, we thank you. So it's Atlanta now. The Hornets making their last shot. Knocks down the long J.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
And Coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is... Wow! Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Dyson. Hawks foul.
The Hornets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor.
Team first.
Pass to Miller. Tipped away. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And stolen by Williams. Bridges passes to Williams. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And stolen by Williams.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And here's LeVert for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Okogie, the pass to Miller. The rebound by Atlanta. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Johnson. Ball with a steal. Miller with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And give credit to Ball's quick thinking. Outstanding job reading the opposition and pouncing on the steal.
Okongwu, a screen on Miller.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Soft touch off the glass. Daniels has got 5.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
And now the Hawks on the break. Johnson for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
Assistant.
And there's a pick. Here's Miller into the lane. And that one is hammered home.
So courageous. Taking it right to the defender.
Boy, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Here's Risache. He's scoreless, and it's good. 2 points.
It's always good to see Risache mixing it up down low.
Launches it. Miller can't get it to go.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Pass to Daniels. 40 seconds left in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Miller pulls it in.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Cuts off the pass. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Okongwu. Stolen by Ball. And it's the Hornets on the break. And it's Bridges with the jam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the three. Here's Miller. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Miller's got 6.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Alan. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Daniels using that vision.
Ball outside. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Melo knocking down a three.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Rizachet. 5 on the clock. Here's the floater. And he takes it up and lays it in. Rizachet's got the second bucket.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Ball outside. Back to Okogie. Pass to Williams. Okogie on the wing. And that misses. That would have put him up. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. From outside the arc, they get the rebound. Ball passes to Okogie. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's Daniels. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools showing his hops on that one.
Here's Miller. Here's Okogie, out to Bridges. Pass to Miller. They shoot again! It's rebounded by Rizachet.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
LeVert, that's good.
On the fast break, LeVert's energy is everything. He sticks with the play the whole way and sinks it.
LeVert goes against Miller. From behind the arc, here's Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Here's the three. Second chance shot. Pass to Miller for 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's LeVert for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Here's Daniels. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple. And now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Ball passes to Williams. Now here's Bridges. Over Johnson. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 6.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Daniels. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge.
First team foul.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
This one for 3. Nice shot by Okogie. 5 points in the game. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of this one. The 3 from Ricochet. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Hawks on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half-off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that.
And that's it for halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Stand back in your early coaching days. What was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. We've got Trae Young. Larry Nance is out there with George Niang. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Mann in at the 2 guard. So that's the Hawks 5.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Niang a screen. Right wing. All sorts of time. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. And Charlotte making a change here. Curry's checked in. Here's Young. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede. Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Atlanta with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
And they take the lead. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Young, the pass to man. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Yeah, he's a terrific distributor. When you leave someone open on Young's team, he's going to find them.
From the elbow, Capella with a rebound.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And Nance with the slam.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The 3 from Curry. Hits the trifecta. Curry's got 8.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Young looking around. Capella, screen on Curry. The floater. Outside man. Second shot opportunity. Can't get the layup. The Hornets with a lead. Here's Nurkic. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
At the line for 1. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
One shot.
That's good from Nurkic.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
Outside Young. Nance with a screen on Curry. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Nance with the slam.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Pass to Curry. A minute 42 left to play in the third quarter. Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Nurkic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Niang, the pass to Capella. Outside man. Young against Curry. 6 to shoot. Oh, Young with the power move.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
The kick out, Curry. Outside, Williams. Oh, stolen by Nance. On the break. The teardrop. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Josh Green.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he sinks the second. Here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Outside, Green. The 3. And there's Curry on the assist by Green. Curry's got 11.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Outside man. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Charlotte. The lead is 2. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip.
Yeah, so smart of Young to push the pace as much as he can in transition.
Now Here's Green. He's guarded by man. Outside, Green. Fires the three. The shot no good. Tie game in Atlanta. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Charlotte's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. On the floor for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Okogie in a small forward.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Great to see things coming together for Daniels offensively. He's found a good flow here.
Here's Okogie. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Daniels. Pass to LeVert. Now Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. Johnson for 3. Miller pulls it in. Hornets leading by 3. Inside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Daniels passes to LeVert. Back to Daniels. Outside for LeVert from deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Miller. The ball's knocked loose. Ball outside. LaMelo driving. And Ball throws it down.
And there's the athletic grace of LaMelo Ball. Poetic.
Pass to Rizachet. Now the Hornets moving it up. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Nice pass by Rizachet. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Johnson on the wing. And the layup falls. And it's now just a 1-point Hornet lead.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
First team foul. Dyson.
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And stolen by Williams. They're running. Outside Curry. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Atlanta.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Pass to Rizachet. Outside for Levert. 1:36 left in the fourth.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
Yeah, but errors like that happen. The important thing is not to let them compound on you.
Here's Curry. Screen by Bridges. From the top of the key. And it's Charlotte with another.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
Curry with a steal. Down low. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Curry. And now a 7-point Hornet lead. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Let's hear it once again for your ATL dancers.
Shot from the inbound. 1:02 left in the game. And here's Levert for three. Offensive board. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Curry with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Tries it from the top of the key. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And that one is stuffed right through.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Curry looking it over. Let's go with a three. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
Atlanta ball.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Rizachet, no good. Outside Curry. And so the Hornets take the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And we present the player of the game.